Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel, yesterday we talked about who Errol Spence should fight after he beats Shawn Porter. But Rachel, what does that mean for Shawn Porter? Who should he fight next? Also, what if Shawn Porter wins?
Well, I mean, if Shawn Porter wins, then he just sets himself up in the division to be like, hey, come fight me, like I'm the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that would be huge for Shawn Porter.
It would be absolutely huge. I love watching Shawn Porter fight because of his aggressiveness, because he's rough. Some people call him dirty. I call him just a guy that wants to win. And I really enjoy watching him fight. I legitimately enjoy watching him fight. And I think that he makes for good television in that every fight I've ever seen him, with the exception of his last fight, where he inexplicably stopped doing what he was best at, he's always coming after people. And I love watching that. That makes compelling television. I would like to see, let's say, first of all, let's just give Shawn some due. Maybe he wins the fight. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. What if he wins a fight? If he wins a fight, then yeah, he's in the same position as Spence, except that he would be in a position of, hey, nobody thought I could do this, right? Mm-hmm. And so, I don't know, would that make you, if Team Porter called you, Shawn and his daddy called you, and they were like, hey, what do you think we should do, Rachel? Would you be like, I think you should fight Terrence Crawford? Or would you be like, hey, I think you should fight whoever you want a couple times and then fight? You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely wait on Crawford because, I'm not Shawn Porter. So outside of that, if Shawn Porter wins, kind of like when Andy Ruiz beat Joshua, like, is it going to happen again? Like, is it a...
Yeah, is there a rematch clause? I don't know. I haven't read enough about it to know.
Also, is it like you got lucky? You know what I mean? Like, so that's like harsh to say. Obviously, Porter and his camp aren't going to be like, we got lucky.
Yeah, but what if you just went in there and just destroyed Errol Spence, right?
Yeah, like maybe it was like clear. Like you're just it. Then yeah, I'd still like wait on Crawford because Crawford's really good. Get what you can get, like in the division.
Yeah.
I guess I'm operating from a scarcity model. But maybe I'm not.
Get
maybe
I'm being Shawn.
Like reasonable. Like you don't go after the top guy in the sport because there's a chance.
Well, there's just not a lot of upside with that.
You might lose, right? And then you're back in the same kind of position you were before.
The reason that Terrence Crawford is unable to get the PBC welterweights, most notably Errol Spence, into the ring is because Terrence Crawford hasn't shown himself to be a real draw. He's a great fighter. Most people think that he's one of the best, if not the most best pound-for-pound fighter in sport. But his pay-per-view numbers have been dismal, and so he doesn't have whatever he needs to have for people to buy in, or large groups of people to buy into him. They just haven't done it. So there's not enough money there for the level of risk. Now you know whose money is behind? Manny Pacquiao. Would you like to see Shawn Porter versus Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I mean, I might just like to see that fight regardless.
Anyway, can we just see that fight anyway? Maybe Manny fights. Maybe Shawn gets the title shot immediately after
Porter
if he loses.
Then what's in the future for Porter? And generally, the feeling I get whenever a fighter becomes a commentator is I think you're kind of on your way out. Mm. That is like a signal to me that you're not 100% into boxing anymore.
I think that's true under most of the models that we grew up watching in boxing. But I have noticed that PBC, the people that run the PBC, get their active and prime fighters lots of opportunities to talk on TV. And I think that's just part of their overall plan to help those guys create the best overall career possible. And I really like that.
Yeah,
I like that they do that for them. I don't always like the fighters that they have.
Question if a fighter can do that and be all in, because once you're in the ring, that's an all in kind of thing. You can't be like have half your heart in that ring because it's not going to be successful. Boxing is just not like that. You can't do it that way, is what I think. And so we have seen fighters though.
Hey, I know Roy Jones Jr. played in a semi-pro basketball game and then flew across the country and knocked somebody out that night. So it can be done, but also
maybe so. But
he ain't Roy Jones Jr. either. That's another thing. So yeah, I'm interested in Shawn Porter's career no matter what happens. Look, he beat Danny Garcia in a really close competitive fight. He lost to Keith Thurman in a very close competitive fight. Both of those fights were interesting and fun to watch. So those are fights out there. Mm-hmm. Those guys can all fight each other. I'd hope by now, because these are basically the same group of PBC welterweights we've had for, seems like ever now, for years now. And not all of them have fought each other. And I would hope by now that they would have more fights, even like 2 fights or trilogies even. So hopefully we'll get to that. Whatever happens, I think that Shawn Porter, he always accounts for himself well inside the boxing ring. He always comes to a fight. Even if I don't always agree with his tactic, sometimes he lays back. He tries to be a cute boxer, and that's not what got him to where he is. So hopefully he doesn't do that against Errol Spence, because that, if he just does that, he's not going to be successful with that. But other than that, he really is like, and outside of the ring, I think he's great. I think he is a credit to boxers in general, to professional boxers and to people in general. I think he's a great guy. So I can't wait to see what happens next in his career. And who knows? Maybe he wins. We don't know yet.
You mentioned you don't want to see Shawn Porter be cute. But what I want to see is our people that watch this, you can be cute by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Because we think it's cute. And
I'm looking at you through a heart. That means you have to do it.